In Philadelphia today, we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jose Alvarez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners,
Leading
and
off
that
the
usually adds up
Miami.
to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Into the box now, John Birdie. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Brian.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. 0-1 pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get there as it falls in.
Batting fourth.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. The 1-0 delivery. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Stepping up now, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Segura.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Castro onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
I'm pretty sure he was too focused on the man at first, worried about the steal, and just made a mistake with that pitch. It's all well and good to control the running game, but you have to make sure it doesn't distract from your main job, getting the guy at the plate with the bat in his hands.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. 281 the average entering play. 11 home runs and 32 driven in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Birdie is there, and he'll bring this one in. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
So a runner at first with one out now. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He's set. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. The 1-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it. Lopez has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
The center fielder, Andrew.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew McCutchen. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Hit on the ground out to short to Castro at the bag, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. Phillies lead this one 3-0. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket. Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. So coming to the plate, Maikel Franco.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit at third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Cue shot here out toward short. And quickly there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First offering on its way. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Center fielder has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Coming to the plate now, number 48. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Number 48.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Pablo Lopez, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. One out, nobody on. And he takes strike two. Here's the 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. A ball and two strikes to the Marlins pitcher. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Into the box, number 47. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The bouncer to the left side. There is Franco. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Harper, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during a season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And he fouls this one off. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Alfaro gathers, but no chance to recover. Harper is on at first after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. In now, Rhys Hoskins. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. The relay, and he is in there. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, and the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The 1-0. Grounded to short. Reined in. Zips it to Castro for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 3. Leading off the inning, John Birdie, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground toward the left. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Alfaro.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. Still down 3-0. Digging in, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
JT Realmuto.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Birdie has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Birdie is in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 3-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Well, this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Starlin Castro. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 48.
Ready for another chance. Number 48 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Drew Smiley, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. 18. And he takes ball 1. Smiley has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
And he will knock this ball down. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Boy, D-Roll, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out, flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Liner towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Roll. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
This one's down to third. Franco has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming. Logan Morrison will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Logan Morrison.
For the shortstop to the right of second, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop Gene.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first. And it's the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Birdie giving chase into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Jake Arrieta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 49.
Ready once again, Brian Anderson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Digging in once again, Garrett Cooper. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Miami down in order, and it remains at 3. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up. Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd home run of the game, and the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Number 47 is there, and he has it for the out.
The left fielder, number 31, Corey Dickerson.
So digging in now, Corey Dickerson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Now batting, JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to center field. Number 48 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Phils tack on one more. Now at the plate, number 1. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The shortstop.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Dickerson on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Up next from Miami, Starlin Castro. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's 4 for 11. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Popped him up. Segura moving to his left. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 48.
Stepping in, number 48. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a swing. Oh, and look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Strike 2. Good curveball on the inside black.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it 4-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Number 19, Miguel Rojas.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, talk about frustrating as a pitcher, D-Roll. The pitch
Now
before
batting,
that was
third
some kind of a
baseman,
funky swing,
Michael
and then he delivers a base hit on the next pitch.
Yeah, that's the name of the game right there. Did he take a bad hack, or was he setting you up, Dan? Please, Zach.
Into the box, Michael Franco. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. McCutchen leads off first with 1 away. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First offering on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Cesar Hernandez, will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. But the feed to the pitcher is offline, and the inning will continue. 1 run is scored.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
In now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, 1 Marlin error, and 3 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. Phillies on top, 5-1. Aaron Nola has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 27, Aaron.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Now batter, number 47.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. High in the air and deep to left center field. McCutchen going back to the track, to the wall. Gone!
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
John Birdie comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Popped up. Hoskins in foul ground, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. His past line against Aaron Nola comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. 2 out, nobody on. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. We'll go to the... Adam Conley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 61.
Standing in, Corey Dickerson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball one. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three. Digging in and looking for more, Andrew McCutchen. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's gone 2 for 6. From the stretch. Popped up. Back behind second. Rojas is under it. And that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. And it remains. Stepping into the box, Garrett Cooper. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Garrett Cooper.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dickerson will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 1.
Striding in, number 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Cooper, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Another 0-2 home. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Please.
Neil Walker will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-2 the final today. The Philadelphia Phillies.